Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to basically the finale. This is the final episode of Bite the Bullet where I will be playing games. I think I'm going to do the awards ceremony or whatever for a final video. But this is our last gameplay with our fully built squads here on Bite the Bullet for Man of the Match Suarez. If you could start this video off by smashing a like, that'd be absolutely awesome. This is what we've currently got for Barca. It's fully built. This is what we've got for the La Liga. Again, it's fully built. We've got 2 Team of the Years in there, 4 informs, and of course that Man of the Match Suarez. And this was the final hybrid that we did build, featuring the likes of Neymar, of Chiellini, and second inform Bale. Lots of good players in there. So we go into a final match with this hybrid. I'm going to play 3 games today. One with the hybrid, one with the Barca, one with the La Liga, just to finish things off and make sure that we've played at least one game with the teams fully built. We come up against a French Ligue 1 side, and it was a difficult match. I feel like it was a bit laggy, and nobody plays to their best ability when the game's lagging. Touches were going all over the place for both me and my opponent, but he gets through with Buffal right here, walks around my defence, sticks it in the back of the net, and we are 1-0 down within sort of 12 minutes. That's not great, and he also does that celebration. That really pisses me off for some reason, that celebration. I feel like it's kind of cocky, but then again, I do all sorts of celebrations on this game. So of course we are at a point where Suarez is through. He cuts back. Can he score? Of course he can. It's bloody Luis Suarez, man of the match. He's a goal scorer. That was actually a nice tidy bit of play right there. I actually did enjoy that goal. And he was on the mic, and he was sort of, I think he was French. He used this French Ligue 1 squad. And yeah, I don't think he was particularly happy to see that go in. And at half time, we'd had the majority of the play. He'd only had 1 shot on goal in the entire match. He doubled it right there by taking a shot which hit the post. I thought I was going to go behind. But it was a real struggle. Both of us, it was like a game in the middle of the park. We couldn't really get much going. And either one of us wasn't really going to score. I think this game was always destined to go past the 90 minutes into like extra time. Which, of course, yeah, not a good thing when, I don't know, it's just, I feel like it's a waste of time a lot of the time, especially if you've had a relatively positive match and you think that you could have scored. He nearly won it in the 90th minute right there, but thank God for my defender getting back and hitting that one before it went past the line. But this is extra time, and I take a corner, and he gets it defended, he gets it cleared, and he goes on this crazy counter-attack with Nabil Fekir, sticks it in the back of the net. I'm 2-1 down on the stroke of half-time of extra time, and he does that bloody celebration again. And then he gets through here with Fekir. What's he going to do? Of course, he's going to pass it across. I sort of defend it, bounces and bobbles off my keeper and stuff, and then he sticks it in the back of the net. 3-1. Don't particularly think that was fully deserved, but I don't know, he might have deserved to beat me in the end. Maybe not by a 2-goal margin. However, the last game we play with our hybrid squad, we actually lose, which is kind of annoying. So goodbye to that squad. I'm sort of done with you now. I love having the Bale and Suarez and Neymar combo. But what's better than that? Probably Neymar, Suarez and Messi. You know, Messi's a bit of a beast on this game. We go into a game and we come up against what is clearly a Manchester United fan with a 5 at the back, full Man United team. Great. I, for some reason, always feel like teams like this perform better. But he had a lot of people out of position and stuff, and I actually felt relatively confident, especially when, before 10 minutes had even passed, we've been granted a penalty. Of course, Suarez steps up. What's he going to do? He's going to score. Oh, wait, no, he's not. The goalkeeper's going to bloody save it. I think I've missed about the last 5 penalties I've taken on this game. It's really not good. We get the ball into the box with Suarez here. We cut inside with a Berber spin. He wipes me out again. And within 27 minutes or 28 minutes, we've got another penalty. Suarez steps up. He bloody saves it again. But this time, the rebound fell quite lucky to us. And Suarez headed that one home to go 1-0 up. That was actually quite lucky, I'm not going to lie. Normally a goalkeeper would hold that, or the parry would have pushed it over the bar. But yeah, Neymar then gets a lovely ball here. That was a nice flick back from Jordi Alba. He does some sort of skills, works his way in the box, sticks it in the back of the net. We're 2-0 up, and it's all gravy. Like, I feel like if before half-time you're 2-0 up, maybe 3-0 up, the game's kind of safe. But it's still a bit early to only be 2-0 up. Dani Alves goes on a crazy run. That's Team of the Year Alves. Plays it to Team of the Year Iniesta, who does stick it in the back of the net. And before half-time, we are 3-0 up. And at this point, I knew I was going to win the match because, you know, 2-0, as I've said countless times before, is my sort of kryptonite. It's my terrible scoreline, which I always sort of let people... I let it slip in, you know, Steven Gerrard terms. I let it slip, and I always lose. But we're 4-0 up at half-time at this point, you know, and it's just a case of how many are we going to get. I play a lovely ball through to Iniesta, who just makes these great runs. Like, he's supposed to be the guy that's playing the ball through to the striker who's making the runs. But actually, he just does some incredible runs. He scores more goals than he assists for someone who is like an assist king. One of the actual opportunities my opponent did have, he hit the bar and then my goalkeeper saved it. And eventually, we end up winning the game like 5-0. Loads of goals from everyone. Great game all around and a really nice way to sort of be a send-off for my final Barcelona team. Now that's the final Barca team. We now switch over to our final La Liga squad, which I don't know if I like the Barca one or I like this one more. I probably like this one more, although I wish Messi could be in it somehow. Maybe I could have put Messi on the bench and swapped him out for Konoplyanka. But the final game of this entire series, we come up against a full Belgian squad, which is quite nice. It's not something you see every day. And he's got a lot of good players in there. He's got the likes of Nainggolan, De Bruyne, he's got Eden Hazard, 89 rated. So a pretty good team. And it was one of those games. I felt like I had everything in this game and we were just dominating. If my opponent did get through, I would block the tackle, I would make the tackle, I'd get something in the way before he even really took the shot. There weren't that many opportunities. That was probably the only one that he really had, where he hit the post twice. To be fair, that was quite lucky of me to not be 1-0 down. Bale takes a free kick, only just saved by the goalkeeper. I was having a good time. The first game of the episode really pissed me off where we lost the game. The second one really brought my spirits back up. And then this one, it was the last game of the series. I was going to try and make it a fun one. I was going to try and score some good goals. They weren't going in. It started to like wind me up a little bit. And I was like, okay, so what's going on here? You know, what are we doing? Are we going to score a goal? Every single ball I was playing through was either getting blocked by a defender, just going too far and going to the keeper, or... you know, Courtois was having a good one, let's face it, you know. Bale was shooting, Konoplyanka was shooting, Suarez was getting attempts on goal. I have to admit, this shot right here was kind of naff, so it wasn't really going to go in anyway. But I was having multiple attempts and not scoring. I realised this is the final game, I'm 0-0, and we're going towards the 80th minute, so that wasn't great. Suarez Rtg takes the shot on the 77th, blocked by a defender. We then get through with Bale here, hold the defender off nicely. Berber spin inside, cut back again to fake him, cut in again to fake him, and we're in the box. And finally, Gareth Bale, second in form, manages to stick the ball in the back of the net. And that was a sigh of relief that I think we're probably going to win the final game of the series. So, the only question there is what do I do next? Now that this series is pretty much coming to an end, who do you want a series based around? In my head, I'm thinking maybe we go with Team of the Year Pogba. I think we could possibly do like a Juve themed Road to Glory where we do our best to try and build the best possible Juve squad, as well as like a French team and obviously hybrids along the way as well. I think we could do something like that. I probably won't use the whole bullet situation, you know, the crossbow and stuff, but I'm thinking that maybe like some sort of spinning wheel where we do stuff throughout the series. I don't know. Let me know if you have any thoughts down below in the comments section. Whilst you're there, if you wouldn't mind smashing that like button, that'd be absolutely awesome. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time, boys. Peace.